Well, hello, my YouTube family. It is 5:43 people. I'm home. It is February 12th, 2019. I'm home. It snowed. It rained. It's now slush and pressing on. By tomorrow afternoon, it'll probably all be washed away and gone in the, ooh, it's going to snow. I don't know what it is about. I've said it more than once that I don't know if it's a Queens thing, a Long Island. I think it's mainly a Long Island thing. Or just a people thing. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just not fazed by anything anymore. Nothing surprises me anymore. I'm not, ooh, it's snowing. I've been on this earth for 54 years. Thank you, Jesus. I know the cycles of the year. I know when we turn back the clock that spring and summer is coming. I know that when we push forward the clock, spring and summer is coming. And when we push back the clock, fall and winter's coming. Happens every year. Rain happens. The sun comes up every day. But for some particular reason, when it is going to snow, the issue made about snow is to the stratosphere. I don't know why. With this particular job, I've already been accustomed to the fact that they're not going to close the office. He just toppled himself over and is now having a good old time. I know that they're not going to close the office. They're not going to let us out early. I'm ingrained now. This is my first winter at this job, but I've already been told. I've already heads up. Don't expect early closing. Don't expect the office will be closed. Don't expect you calling in and finding that the office is going to be closed. It's not going to happen. So, okay. Whether you make it to work, that's your business, but it will be open. I've come to the realization that this is not like your other jobs. You're not going to get the days off that other jobs get. Martin Luther King, what? No. President's Day, what? No, that's not. No. You're not going to have a legal holiday until Memorial Day. And that's in May. So strap on your big girl panties and don't look forward to any days off between now and then, because that's not going to happen unless you take one off yourself. I've already taken my first sick day. I'm not going to try to make a habit of it. So be it. Okay, people. I haven't worn a pinky red in quite some time, but this sweater calls for that sort of thing. So, and it's not a Valentine's Day-ish kind of a thing. It's more raspberry pink than what is showing on the screen. Although I've worn this sweater before. I think you've seen it before. So let us get on with it. The liner is Milani Color Statement in the color Fuchsia. Lined and filled is her Color Sensational Vivids. Remember these from way back in the day? This is in the color 875 Vivid Rose. 875 Vivid Rose. And here is Vivid Rose. It's a beautiful shade. A nice dark carnation pink, I think you'd call it. mean, it's a little darker than carnation pink. And here's the swatch of this lovely shade. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's a dark, kind of a fuchsia pink, kind of. And there you have it, people. So, remember on Friday, I told you that damn phones project that, you know, why does a receptionist have to make outgoing calls when the receptionist's job is to take in incoming calls? And Friday, she said, okay, you can toss the rest away. I really thought I was in the clear. I thought we were all in the clear. I thought that was it. And, you know, we're going to just do our regular job. No, no, no. No, no, Nancy. Why would it be too easy? Why would it be so easy for you? Why would it be so easy for you? She gave me another stack. This time you have to enforce that you know, it will affect their pay if they don't do what they're supposed to do and blah, blah. So I'm making outgoing phone calls again, while taking incoming phone calls, while taking people coming in, while... But this time we have to push the message through. Wasn't I doing that before? I thought we were pushing them. I thought that was the point of the initial phone call to begin with, to push the message through. Now it's like we got to pound it in their heads. But it's only been a week since we've called these people, and I get the same stack of names. So why am I getting the same names? Because now these people, some of them are like, well, didn't you call me last week? I sure did. But my supervisor wants me to call you again, because apparently you're not doing your part. So I have to do my part. So that's basically it, people. I have 0 stories for you. 0. I have really nothing. That was the story. The story that I just said about the damn phone calls. That's the story. I know, boring as hell. Oh, but I will say this much. That whole cream to powder thing yesterday, and you know, I'm itching for a cream to powder, and yeah, that's gone. Like, the love of it is gone. The want for it is gone. It was a thing, and now it's, you know, I opened up my drawer and I looked at everything that I have, and I'm like, it's a sin for you to want to get anything else. It's a sin. So this whole cream to powder thing, and it's a good thing too, that I didn't purchase anything. You know why? Because spring and summer is coming. And this cream to powder thing is more of a fall winter, at least as far as I'm concerned, because I sweat in the summertime. I'm not going to put a heavy cream to powder on my skin during the spring and summer months. And I'm not going to buy something and just have it sit there and not really use it. I mean, of course, now we're still in winter. But spring is around the corner, people. We're going to be, you know, pushing the clocks forward, losing an hour of sleep and all of this. Next thing you know, from these heavy, bulky sweaters, we're going to be short sleeves. And so, yeah, I'm not doing the whole cream to powder thing anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm content and satisfied with what I've got for now. For now. Will there be other lipsticks that I may want down the line? Who's to say? Will there be other blushes, eyeliners, mascaras? Who's to say? Especially with the whole mascara thing, since you have to change them. You really should be changing your mascaras every 3 months. I rarely do that. But when I do buy a new mascara, I always toss the old one out. And there's a couple that I think just today, I found one today and I think I found one yesterday. Two of them that are like dried out, so they really should be gone. But I haven't any new ones to replace them with. I need to get the new ones first, people. And then I will toss the old ones. But until then, they'll just stay right there. And I'm not ready to purchase anything right now. Aren't you always ready to purchase something, Nancy? I know, right? But not right now. Not right now. I am quite content. I am quite, like, seriously. I'm seriously content with what I've got right now. I really thought the itch for this cream to powder thing was going to really last. Like, oh yeah, Nancy, you really need to get a cream to powder foundation. No, you don't. You really, really don't. Plus, you know, the whole cream to powder, it fades into a matte. You know how you are with mattes. So if anything, if I'm going to be purchasing anything, it may be a new Pixi. I may purchase a new one, even though I've got one waiting in the wings. But this one is, you know, before the end of this week, it's going to be gone. So there's that. And I was reading reviews on the L'Oreal Lumion Glow or whatever setting spray, glow mist, whatever. I don't like what I was reading. I do not like what I was reading, so no, I won't be purchasing that one either. So there you have it. The two facial mists, glowy mists that I really, dewy mists that I like, the favorites are, the number one is the Pixi Glow Mist. Number two is the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. Those two. After that, you know, and everything else is kind of like a bonus, like, ooh, I want to try. There's the other one. Hold on. This one. This Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. I don't know why they called it illuminating. It don't illuminate for nothing. It fixes the makeup, it sets it straight. That's great. But as far as a glow, not so much. Not so much. However, this one and this one will kind of stick with these two. Yeah, we'll kind of stick with these two. Other than that, see, this one is already waiting in the wings, honey. This is a brand new one, waiting in the wings. So technically, I really don't need to buy anything. But you know I always want to buy something, right? So that's basically it, people. That is basically it. There is nothing. Like, I'm actually begging to find something to want to buy. And I can't even do that. I have enough lip liners. I have enough eyeliners. Mascaras. Concealers. Although the concealer that I'm using now, what is it? It's Cafe. I need to get my Maybelline Fit Me in Deep. I've got two Cafes and I need a Deep. Because those are the two shades that I really like. I like the Deep and I like the Cafe. So I need to get, I'm using the Cafe now. But here's the thing. It's a good and a bad. These I use pretty much every day. But they really don't have that much in there. Like, before you know it, it's all emptied out and dried out. And I'm like, ew. So, you know, it's fun that it's fun. It is fun that I can find a 2-pack on Amazon for a decent enough price. So I usually stick with the 2-packs, or if there really isn't a 2-pack, then I'll get just get the one. So that's as far as concealers go. I'm very curious about the Sonia Kashuk sponges, but they're kind of pricey. Like I think a 2-pack is for $14 or something, and I'm like, for sponges, really? I'm using a sponge now. I am trying so desperately hard to love it. It's not soft, and it's just not soft. It really just is not soft at all. But I will forge ahead. Jessica Braun on YouTube, she suggests the L'Oreal. There's a L'Oreal makeup sponge, and I'm a Jessica Braun fan. Okay, it started out with me maybe watching one video of hers. Then it became, let's see and she talks about the things that I absolutely love, which is the love of makeup. And, the do's and the don'ts and what's good and what's not so good, and and her stash and hauls and all of it. So I've become more and more attached to watching her videos, until finally I just broke down and I said, well, Lacey, why don't you just subscribe to the woman? So I finally did. And I love her videos. I love her videos. And I pretty much put her in par with Emily Noel, and she's a fan of Emily Noel's. So we're both like, oh gaga over Emily Noel. And so anything that they like, even though they're not my skin tone by any stretch of the imagination, basically the products that they enjoy, I tend to go and research, and if it's for my skin tone or for my skin type, I'll pay attention to what they have to say and maybe plunk down some ducats and purchase what they're suggesting. For the most part, it doesn't have anything to do with like the color or the foundation or whatever, unless it's a blush or something to that nature. I'll pay attention to what they have to say about mascaras and highlighters and, just any kind of makeup situation, moisturizers and skin creams and all of that. I'll pay attention to what they have to say. Like, for instance, where is it? Here we go. Another Jessica Braun. She made me buy it. This Milani Keep It Smooth Luxe Lip Treatment. I think she's mentioned this a couple of times in a couple of her videos. And I was like, oh, I'm so curious. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. So I purchased it on Amazon. I'm not in love with it as much as Jessica is. I'm really not. It's too light for me. And it doesn't like sink into my lips. The way that, my love for Carmex. You know my love for Carmex. Everybody should know my love for Carmex. This is the ish. This, I'm glad I tried it, but I will not be repurchasing. However, this, I think I bought three of them. I used up one already. Look, it's almost, this one's almost empty, and then there's another one waiting in the wings. This one, Carmex, for some reason, it seeps into my lips. Whereas for the most part, the lip treatment and even Vaseline in general, it just sits on top of my lips and it just moisturizes the top of the lips. But sometimes the dryness goes deeper. It goes deeper into the lips. That's where Carmex comes in. They better never stop making Carmex, because everybody knows my love for Carmex. But I'm not sorry that I tried the Milani. It's still relatively new. I do put some on my lips every night, pretty much every night, but it won't be a repurchase. However, Jessica, I still got my eyes on you. And yeah, I don't know how that the topic veered off into, YouTubers that I love. but she's funny. You know who she reminds me of? Every single time I watch her, she's a softer, gentler version of Bethany Frankel from Real Housewives of New York. Resembles her a little bit, but her personality is just as bubbly. She's almost got like a New York personality. I don't think she's from New York, but she's got a New York personality. And she kind of reminds me of Bethany a little bit. Softer though. Since Bethany came into money, the softness has washed away. Let's not even discuss. Because the Real Housewives, they're going to be starting up soon. So, you know, I'll probably be discussing those again. In any event, that's it, people. That is it. That is all. I'm tired, as I always am. And I have nothing new to really discuss. There's nothing happening at work. We're all, you know, doing what we have to do, these damn phone calls that I have to make. Other than that, you know, it is what it is. It's Tuesday, 2 down, 3 more to go, and that's all there is to that. Okay, people, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you. Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Oh, before I go, there's another YouTuber that I really just want to shout out because I love her too. I've recently become a fan of hers. Oh wow. Is it Glitzy Fritzy? Fritzy Glitzy? I'll post a link. I'll post a link to Emily. Everybody should know Emily Noel's page by now, but I'll post a link to Emily Noel's page. I'll post a link to Jessica Braun's page and Glitzy Fritzy. Fritzy Glitzy. She's hilarious because she does what there's another YouTuber that I love. She has nice long lengthy videos also, and she talks about makeup, and she's funny as hell, and she has bloopers at the end of her video, and then she makes her voice like really really fast and really really high, and I love her. Glitzy Fritzy does the exact same thing. She is hilarious. She's more relatable to me because we're both around the same age group. Whereas the other one, oh God, I forget her name. She's younger than I am, but I watch her videos religiously also. Anyway, I just wanted to give her a little shout out there because I love her to death as well. Okay, so I will post a link to pretty much every video, every YouTuber that I've just mentioned. Jessica Braun, Emily Noel, Fritzy Glitzy, Glitzy Fritzy, and the other one. Sorry. Anyway, I'll post a link to all their videos, okay, and their channels, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.